Greetings. I am a representative of the anti-Sinite movement for positive change. These videos are not edited. They are AI assisted and read from script. This lesson is God's solution to our problems. We have many societal problems. However, we can remedy these problems by a combination of a combined mental and behavioral adjustment. The element of sin shades our thoughts. Therefore, the removal of sinful thoughts and behaviors is the remedy for these societal problems. We first need to trust in God's lawful commandments, showing interest by learning and becoming familiar with God's 26 lawful commands. We know these problems exist, so why not try practicing God's laws, putting them to the test to examine whether these laws will provide us the truth, light, and way to adjust our thinking and behavior in order that we can begin prospering on many levels of righteousness, mentally, emotionally, physically, personally, and collectively. AI. The notion that our societal problems of sinful living have the ability for us to address this issue of sinfulness is through a combination of simple and plainly understood mental behavioral adjustments given through God's commandments. Is both profound and practical. This perspective suggests that the root cause of many societal issues lie within our sinful thoughts and behavior. And by aligning our thoughts and behavior with a set of moral or divine laws, we can cultivate a more harmonious and prosperous society for all who desire to separate themselves from this present world polluted by unrighteousness. Then the influence of sin on thoughts and behavior. The concept of sin, as traditionally understood in righteous religious context, refers to behaviors or thoughts that deviate from the divine law or moral principles and practices. It deviates from divine law or moral principles and practices. These deviations from lawful behavior lead to various forms of personal and societal dysfunction. Sinful behavior such as dishonesty, greed, hatred, selfishness disrupt social harmony, leading to issues like crime, corruption, inequality, and a whole variety of other conflicts. Trusting in God's commandments, adhering to a set of divine or moral laws is understood as a path to rectifying these negative issues that face us. These commandments provide a moral foundation, guidance that encourages behavior such as honesty, kindness, justice, and the performance of good deeds. By learning and internalizing these laws, individuals transform our thoughts and conduct, promoting a more ethical and unified society. The 26 laws, although the specific laws are not detailed in this message, the principles and practices remain clear. God's laws are an uncomplicated structured set of guidelines for lawful behaviors, serving as the foundation for ethical conduct. These simplistic laws encompass various aspects of life, including personal conduct, social interactions, and responsibility towards others. These enlightening laws offer a roadmap for individuals to follow, cultivating a knowledge of personal positive accountability and positive community awareness. We can receive these laws by like, subscribing, placing in the comment your email address. Like and subscribe. Place in the comment your email address, and the 26 laws will be emailed to you in reply. We have nothing to lose and everything to gain of good in just knowing the laws that God has brought to us for our salvation. And God knows, as we also know, at this time in our lives, God's guidance is surely needed. Practical application and benefits. Mental adjustment by focusing on positive and virtuous thoughts under God's directing behavioral science. Individuals cultivate a mindset that prioritizes the well-being of others and the greater good for everyone. This mental shift towards a sin-free mindset reduces negative emotions like anger, jealousy, and fear by promoting righteous mental awareness and peace. It's a behavioral adjustment. Acting in accordance with moral laws encourages behaviors that support social harmony. For instance, practicing honesty builds trust, while showing kindness fosters strong community bonds. Such behaviors reduce social tensions and enhance cooperation. Please understand that kindness is not weakness. However, aggressive, hateful behavior is founded in fear and is a cloak covering hidden fear, which obedience to God's lawful behavioral science, His commandments, promises to remove. It's prosperity on multiple levels. Mental. A clear conscience and positive mindset lead to improved mental health. Emotional. Aligning actions and conduct with moral laws reduces guilt and increases emotional stability. Physical. A peaceful society leads to better overall health and longevity. Personally, individuals who live by these laws experience a heightened awareness of fulfillment and purpose. Collectively, as more people adopt these principles and practices, societal structures become more just and equitable, benefiting everyone. Conclusion. The idea of using divine commandments or moral laws as a remedy for societal problems is rooted in the belief that internal changes lead to external improvements. By removing sinful thoughts and behaviors and replacing them with virtuous ones, individuals contribute to a healthier, more harmonious society. This approach requires a collective effort, with each person taking responsibility for our own actions and encouraging others to do the same. Through education, practice, and a commitment to ethical living, we address many of the issues that plague our society. Creating a world that prospers on every level. Know that internal mental lawful changes lead to positive external improvements. The internal must be brought forth through behavioral practice. AI, absolutely Let's look in deeper to the 26 laws, which eradicate sin, thoughts, and behavior from our mind and actions, brings about substantial social improvements. Remember, positive internal change lead to positive external improvement. The concept of sin and its impact. Sin, in all righteous religious and ethical traditions, is viewed as a deviation from a set of divine commandments, deviation from righteous principles and practices of God's lawful moral codes. The impact of sin is not just personal, but also communal, as individual conduct collectively shape the society. Sinful behavior such as lying, theft, violence, and hateful jealousies contribute to societal problems like mistrust, crime, inequality, and social unrest. Therefore, addressing sin at both the individual and collective levels is crucial for societal improvement. Unity cannot be set on a foundation of lies, dishonesty, or inordinate self-interest. Understanding and learning the 26 laws, which can be acquired by liking the Anti-Sinite Network, subscribe, and in the comments leave an email address and the laws will be sent to you. The first step in this transformative process is the understanding and internalizing of the 26 laws. These laws, though not here specified in detail, cover a broad spectrum of ethical and moral behaviors. They include principles such as honesty. Upholding truth is in all of our actions and behavior and communications. No lying. Speak the truth regardless of circumstances. Kindness. Being kind and good to all. No stealing. Be kind and do good to all. Justice. Acting fairly and promoting equality. Treat others the way we want to be treated. Respect. Valuing the dignity and rights of every individual. Respect God's laws and the servants who carry a message of truth and righteousness, no matter what belief is claimed. It only matters that their message, is truthful. The truth is not hateful, but oftentimes it does hurt the guilty. Responsibility. Being accountable for one's actions. Fornication and adultery are forbidden. It is forbidden to commit indecent acts on another. Sodomy. Do not commit acts of violence on ourselves or others. Implementing God's divine lawful behavioral science throughout our daily life is the goal. Purity and cleanliness of mind and body at home and abroad. Educational awareness. Learning. Let's first learn about these laws. Like, subscribe, leave in the comments your email address, and in reply, the laws will be emailed back to you. Reflection. Reflecting on how these laws apply to daily life and personal behavior is crucial. This should involve meditation of the laws, prayer, and during discussions, speaking about the commandments, sharing your knowledge about the commandments with others. Our conversation about God's divine laws, behavioral science, is so vast that there actually is no room for other forms of communication except when we need to communicate for food, shelter, business, or acquiring needed tools for advancement during our short journey on earth, gaining finances in support of ourselves and family. Mental transformation, mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness helps in recognizing and controlling negative thoughts. Techniques such as prayer, cognitive behavioral strategies to remember God's commandments, learning and repetition, recital of the laws are useful. Remembrance of God's lawful commandment are most important. Remembrance of God's lawful commandments are most important to control our thoughts and behavior. Positive reinforcement, encouraging positive thoughts and attitude through a mindset of thankfulness and gratitude, shift one's mental outlook to remain positive. Behavioral changes, habit formation. Implementing these laws requires forming new habits. This is achieved through consistent practice and seeking support from like-minded individuals, remembrance by repeating God's laws daily. Repeating God's laws daily. Community engagement. Participating in community service or other activities that promote these laws reinforce positive behaviors. The benefit of adhering to God's lawful behavioral science is mental prosperity, clarity, and peace. Following ethical guidelines reduces internal conflict and enhances mental clarity and peace. Stress reduction, a moral framework, a moral foundation, provides a sense of direction and purpose, reducing stress and anxiety, emotional, and bringing about emotional well-being. Fulfillment, living in accordance with one's values, brings a sense of fulfillment and happiness when we are in order with God, divine, behavioral science, his commandment to us here on earth, living in the flesh. At the beginning was the Word, and this Word is a commandment from God, living in the flesh and given to the flesh for our obedience of God's divine laws. Emotional resilience, ethical living strengthens emotional resilience, enabling individuals to cope better with life's challenges. And today, we have many challenges that we are coping with.